Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome back to Find XYZ. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe and hit the like button. Let's dive in. In today's episode, we are discussing binary operations. So what is a binary operation? Binary operation is the combination of two elements at a time under a given rule on a set to produce another element from the same set. Now let's break it down. So we are saying that we need two elements from a set. So two elements from a certain set, then a rule, then the result, which also belongs to the set. So let's first define a set. What is a set? A well-defined collection of objects. But what is well-defined? How do you say something is well-defined? Well, something is well-defined if they consist of same or common features. So if I say the set of natural numbers, you realize that natural numbers have a set of features that makes them natural, or the set of real numbers. Now the set that we are talking about can either be finite or infinite. What is a finite set? So a finite set is a set that is countable. It means that the last element is known. What about infinite? The last element is not known, so it's uncountable. You can't count them. They are lots, and then the last element is not known. Since we know the set, now let's look at the operators. The operators in mathematics, we have four basic operators, which is addition, which is commonly called plus, subtraction, which is commonly called minus, multiplication, which is commonly called times, and then division. However, sometimes in binary operation, we do not use these operators directly. We use something called symbols. Some of the symbols are delta, diamond, star, and so on. Because these symbols have no meaning in terms of mathematics, these symbols have to be defined, and we define these symbols using rules. If the name of the symbol is not known, you can use the word operation and it's also accepted. Now let's look at the elements that we are going to select from the set. The elements that we are going to select can either be a variable or it can be a number. Variable in terms of A, B, C, D, and so on. And the number can be 1, 5, -1. It can be 1/2. It can be √3, and so on. So it means that we are going to select two elements from the set, and we are going to operate them, and then whatever we get must also be in the given set. So if I have A delta B, because delta has no meaning, we have to define it using a rule. So I can say A delta B must be A plus B plus 2. Now this A plus B plus 2 represents the definition for delta, and this is known as the rule. So if I pick 2 delta 3, now A matches with 2, B matches with 3. So it's saying that let's add the two numbers and add 2 to it. So what are the two numbers? 2 and 3. So we can do 2 plus 3 plus another 2. It has to follow the rule. And this will give us 2 plus 2 will give us 4. 4 plus 3 will give us 7. In any given example, it's either the set is finite or the set is infinite. So we are going to look at the situation where the set is finite and the situation where we have the set which is defined as an infinite set. So let's look at finite. The given example is an operation delta is defined on a set that is set x, that is 0, 2, 3, and 4, by p delta q is defined as p plus q minus 2pq. So we are going to select two numbers. So let's consider 0 delta 2. So the rule is saying that let's add the two numbers. So 0 plus 2 minus 2 multiplying the two numbers. So we have 0 multiplying 2. What is 0 plus 2? That will give us 2. Any number multiplied by 0 will give us 0. So this whole thing will be 0. So the answer is 2, which is also part of the set. Let's try an example where the set is infinite. In this given example, we have a binary operation that is star and delta, which are defined on a set of natural numbers. Now, natural numbers are infinite sets because the last element is not known and it's not countable. Now, how many operators do we have? We have two operators, two symbols. It means that the two symbols will have to be defined using the rule. So we have star, which is defined as A plus B plus 2. So it's saying that whenever we see star, we should add the two numbers and add 2 to it. What about delta? Now delta is defined as P plus Q minus 1. So where we see this operator, which is delta, we are supposed to add the two numbers and take 1 from it. Now in the first part, which is I, we have 3 star, all brackets, 4 delta 2. So what are we going to do? Anytime you have a bracket, you deal with the ones in the bracket first. And in binary operation, we always consider two elements at a given time. So we are going to consider 4 delta 2. Now what is the definition of delta? Delta is saying that let's add the two numbers and take 1 from it. So we have 4 plus 2 minus 1. Then 4 plus 2 will give us 6. 6 minus 1 will give us 7. Now the value of 4 delta 2 is 7. So now we can do 3 star 7. Now what is the definition of star? Star is saying that pick the two numbers, add them, and add 2 to it. So we have 3 plus 7 plus 2. 3 plus 7 will give us 10. 10 plus 2 will give us 12. So this whole operation gave us 12, which is part of the set of natural numbers. Hence, it's a binary operation. Let's look at the last part. 3 star 4, all in brackets, delta 3 star 2. So we do the ones in the bracket first. So let's first perform 3 star 4. Now what is the definition of star? Star is saying that add the two numbers and add 2 to it. So we have 3 plus 4 plus 2. And that will give us 3 plus 4 will give us 7. 7 plus 2 will give us 9. Then let's work on the second bracket, which is 3 star 2. What is the definition of star? A plus B plus 2. So we add the two numbers, 3 plus 2 plus 2. And that will give us 3 plus 2 will give us 5. 5 plus 2 will give us 7. Now this is giving us 9. This gave us 7. The operator in between them is delta. So we'll do 9 delta 7. And what is the definition of delta? Delta says add the two numbers and subtract 1 from it. So we have 9 plus 7 minus 1. What is 9 plus 7? That will give us 16 minus 1. That will result in 15. So this whole operation gave us 15, which is a natural number. Thank you for joining me. See you in the next episode where we discuss properties of binary operation. I'm out.